Welcome to the Morning Update. I'm Erin Ramsey. Australia's vaccine rollout is being ramped up, with those on the NDIS and their carers now eligible to receive COVID vaccines. More than 5 million Aussies have received their first dose so far. Commodore Eric Young, who oversees the logistics of the rollout, says it's given us a chance to reflect on how far we've come.
But also what we have left to do. It took 47 days to get to our first million doses of vaccine administered and just 9 days to get to our most recent million doses of vaccine administered.
Melbourne is set to emerge from Covid-19 lockdown on Friday. Ending the shutdown depends on the number of mystery cases being contained over the next 3 days. Melbourne is likely to move to the lower restrictions already in place in regional Victoria. It comes as around 20 new locations have been added to the list of COVID exposure sites. A servo on the southern side of the Westgate Freeway has been listed as a Tier 2 site. There are currently 94 active cases in the state. The younger daughter of a Tamil asylum seeker family is undergoing treatment in a Perth hospital. 3-year-old Tanaka was medically evacuated with her mother and is thought to be suffering a blood infection. Her father and sister were forced to stay behind. The family has been in detention since 2018. Immigration lawyer Karina Ford says Tanaka is very ill.
Des was not permitted to go. They're both distressed. And Priya reported to us that Tanaka was just crying for her papa. She's never been separated from him before.
Paleontologists have uncovered the largest dinosaur ever found in Australia. The giant sauropod, located in Queensland, grew as long as a basketball court and 2 stories tall. And Apple has announced a range of features as part of its iOS 15 update. It includes FaceTime updates to compete with Zoom, easier sharing on iMessage, and a more detailed version of Apple Maps. To sport, in tennis, Novak Djokovic has won an unusual quarterfinal at the French Open this morning. Djokovic lost the first 2 sets to Lorenzo Musetti before winning the next 2. He was leading 4-love in the deciding set when Musetti retired. The New South Wales and Queensland players will have a final training run in Townsville today, ahead of State of Origin 1 tomorrow night. Sydney Swans great Adam Goodes has rejected an offer to be inducted into the AFL's Hall of Fame. It's after being booed for much of his career and tormented by racial abuse. And the A-League finals begin this weekend, with the Central Coast Mariners playing Macarthur FC in the opening game. To entertainment news, Carrie Mulligan and Zoe Kazan have been cast in a new movie about the Harvey Weinstein case. The actresses will play the New York Times reporters who exposed Weinstein as a sexual predator. Production is due to begin in the coming months. Prince Harry and Meghan have asked for donations to women's charities instead of gifts for their baby daughter. Those inquiring about presents for Lily Diana are being directed to one of 4 organisations they support, including CamFed and Girls Inc. And Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos is heading to space. He'll be part of the first crewed flight on a rocket ship made by his aerospace company Blue Origin. He's taking his brother Mark with him. That's your latest from the Nova podcast team. We'll see you this afternoon for another episode of The Update.